niggas with baby mamas, that baby mamas always baby mama. And it's so annoying. It's like, bro, what is wrong with y'all? Like, no, it's not okay for me, or y'all don't feel like it's okay for me to say I prefer a man with no kids and I have 2 kids. But it's not even about the kids. It's about the baby mamas. I don't come with baby daddy drama. You wouldn't even know I had baby daddies. Like, I don't, it's not that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's never drama. They deal with their kids, It's nothing more to that. Baby niggas with baby mamas, that baby mamas always baby mama. And it's so annoying. It's like, bro, what is wrong with y'all? Like, they always bitter. I don't want this baby around this girl, or I can pop up whenever I want to. I can call whenever I want to. I can text whenever I want to. You gonna do this and that and the third, or you ain't gonna be able to get your kid. Bro, I don't like to deal with it, because I don't have to deal with that. Any man that deal with me ain't gonna never, ever have to deal with no baby daddy drama. My baby daddies are very respectful. I respect their relationship. They respect anybody that I'm dealing with. Like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of baby mamas don't do that. A lot of baby mamas not like me. I wouldn't dare bother my baby daddy or nothing that he got going on. If I call my baby daddy, he don't answer. Call me later when you can. If I text my baby daddy, he don't text back. Text me when you can. It's that. And I'm only calling about my kid. These baby mamas be doing too much. I just prefer not to deal with a man with kids. If they do have a kid, the baby mama can no longer be with us. And that's all I'm saying. Like, I love the kids, damn. It's just the mamas I can't deal with.
Now, the audacity of this sister right here, the audacity of this sister to request such from a man. Well, I request that he does not have a child. Now, here's the thing, right? Now, of course, this is her preference. It's okay for a sister to have a preference. It's okay for any woman to have a preference. The only thing is, we can be able to combat that preference, right? We can combat that preference, because for a lot of guys, it does not make sense. Now, here's the thing. I just did a video about a guy who had a preference on a Pop the Balloon. Y'all know that show, Pop the Balloon, man. But he was on Pop the Balloon, and he decided to turn down one of the sisters because he just had a small preference that, hey, well, I like women with longer hair. I love women with longer hair. Now, don't get me wrong. That sister was beautiful. She was gorgeous. Oh my goodness, she was gorgeous. But other sisters in the room, and as you can hear all the balloons pop, other sisters in the room disagreed and disliked his response, right? Now, easy rebuttal to all of that is just simply, hey, well, brother, you know that she can easily grow her hair out. Now, of course, you got to ask. You got to ask, because a lot of sisters, oh, no, we want to be able to do what we want to do with our bodies. We don't care about the male gaze. We don't care about the male gaze. That's what we're hearing today. Sadly. And that's what they've been saying, right? They dress a certain way, and then when they don't get the attention that they want to say, well, why are you looking at me? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?
So I knew once I started losing weight, I was going to start getting more attention from men, right? But it's annoying as f***. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, before, like, I could deal with it, but now it's like every other day it's a random man trying to holler at me, trying to say something to me.
But once again, the men love a woman's appearance. So of course, if they're going to want them a certain way, they just want them a certain way. He wants a woman who has long hair. What's wrong with that? But of course, all the sisters in the line popped a balloon, and there was one sister that called herself trying to read this guy, as they say today. And it's kind of depressing, because you can tell this sister is triggered. But the only question is, does his preference bother anybody? Other than make people upset, but does it financially hurt anybody? No. Does it inconvenience anybody? No, it does not. Right? His preference does not convenience anybody. But then when we have this sister's preference, she's saying that, hey, well, I don't want a man with any children because baby mamas be baby mommy or whatever, which is kind of hypocritical, because aren't you a baby mama with 2 children? And you're gonna say, hey, well, listen, man, y'all ain't gotta worry about my baby daddies, because my baby daddies, they straight. Yeah, that's what you say. Right? Because you've been single for so long, but that's what you say. Because if they are some active fathers, they're not gonna allow another man to discipline their children. And that is the reason why a lot of your brothers don't want to deal with single mothers. Why men in general don't want to deal with single mothers. So when you're sitting over here telling a guy who does not have any children, hey man, listen, you need to start dealing with single mothers. Hey, listen, that's what you should do, right? Because a lot of women say, hey, well, you know, a real man steps up to the plate. I'm not a stepfather. I'm the father that stepped up. Sure, it is a very strong possibility that you do not become the father that you not want to be, but should be in the household, right? Because when you say, hey, strike one, a kid running around in your house, a kid doing some things that you don't want that child to do, and you done repeated yourself numerous of times, and then you threaten them, saying, "Hey, well, I'm gonna take out my belt. I'm gonna put my hands on you." The mother comes out of nowhere and say, "Hey, well, listen, you're not gonna put your hands on my child." Well, hey, babe, look, man, this dude over here running around. I done told this boy to stop. He's not. Well, I don't care. You let me know and I'll take care of it. Then they do their soft parenting. They're yelling at him or whatnot, and as if that means anything. Once again, as if that means anything. It does not mean anything. The mother's warning you. Then, when you do end up putting your hands on the child, the father gets involved because if the father is active, which we can all understand, because if you're in the father's shoes and another man put his hands on your child, how would you react? Right now, of course, some guys want to say, "Well, hey, man, some of those children do deserve it," but I just think innate. We're not going to want other men to put hands on our children when you're talking about a stepfather role. Well, you get what I'm saying? When you're talking about a stepfather role. That's strike two. So not only did you sit over here and deal with the mother, then you get the father involved. The father wants to go ahead and fight you. The father's going to go ahead and check you because it's the son's word versus yours. And the sad thing about it, you're going to build a bond with these children out the window when y'all decide to not deal with each other anymore. So whatever bond that y'all had is gone. I mean, she might as well just go ahead and go on Kendra G show, because she is just like your sisters. Hey, well, listen, you don't have to worry about my baby fathers, right? And you don't have to worry about my children because my children are already taken care of. But as long as you're constantly in that household, it's going to start small. Hey, well, hey, can you take Johnny to football practice? I ain't gonna be able to. Can you take Johnny to soccer practice? I ain't gonna be able to. Can you take Sarah, Kanisha, Kashana? Can you take them to where they need to be? Because I'm not gonna be able to do it. And it's just gonna slowly work its way up to the point where she's gonna say, well, hey, I know on Kendra G, I said, man, you don't really have to worry about my children. But I mean, you've been around the house, for a couple of months now. I mean, you don't want to hang out with the children. You don't want to kick it with the children. You're gonna end up picking up that father figure role. But then the question is she going to allow you to be the father that you need to be? I mean, shout out to Kevin Samuels, the late great Kevin Samuels.
Happiness comes from within.
Yeah, that too.
This is why y'all need to stop having babies, because that's the problem. You had kids, and now it is forever going to change how you come into the marketplace. It reduces your sexual marketplace value, and it is difficult, if not impossible, to go out and expect a man to come and be a husband to you, a stepfather to two children, have to get out here and fight the world and turn around and make you happy. What in the hell are you bringing to that man to overcome all of that he can't get from a single childless woman?
And what if I
See, you answer a question with the question is disingenuous, class. How does that work? They never want to answer the question that's difficult. They want to either go past it or answer a question with a question. Please answer my question. What are you bringing to a single childless man that he cannot get from a woman who is single and childless?
I'm bringing me. Oh my God, bro. I mean, I can have more kids.
What can you bring to a man that he wants that you haven't already given to another man?
But what if he loves me? Like, what if
See, here we go again, class. When you don't answer a question, or when you answer a question with a question, it is disingenuous and bad faith. I'm going to teach this one way or another. You refuse to answer the hard question because the answer is nothing. What do you have to give to a man that he wants that you have not already given to another man? See, this is what it means to overvalue yourself. The answer is, I don't have anything to give to a man that he wants that I have not already given to another man.
It's very hypocritical, man, when you are that sister as well, right? It's very hypocritical when you are that baby mother. Her baby fathers are probably going to move on with their lives, and she's going to want to be peeking through their house, trying to have control of those children. Come on, man. It's just not worth it. Create your own village. Look at these comments, guys. Somebody says, fellas, stay away from single mothers. Then somebody else says, imagine a woman having two baby daddies, wanting a single man with no kids to bypass women with no kids. to be with you and your kids while eventually expecting him to support you and your kids. Ever consider what this man may want out of this situation? And they don't ever consider that. And that's why Kevin Samuels was so big at what he was talking about. And that's another reason why I played his video, man, because everything that he says still rings true today. The man that they want, they don't care about what they want. Then somebody else says, these the women Kevin Samuels used to talk about. Then the Honey Show responds and says, she's contradicting herself. She's a baby mama, so does that apply to her as well? Then somebody else responds and says, no thanks, I'm not a bonus dad. I will build my own tribe. Any man will tell other men, build your own tribe, man. Build your own family. Don't pick up a save game. Then Pretty Hurt says, it be the baby mama, not the kid. Then somebody else responds and says, she doesn't make any type of sense, especially when she's a baby mama. Men are not signing up for this BS anymore. It's too much. Then Mrs. Cole to you says, single moms, men want you. Stop listening to these little boys. Men do not care that you have kids. Yes, they do. Being a mom is a beautiful quality if you are a good one. Stay up. The only time it is good to deal with a single mother is if she allows you to be the man that you need to be in the household. I mean, that's full control of everything. But we already know most of the time you're not going to have full control of everything. That's just the case. That's just the case. You got to get through the woman, and then you got to get through the baby father, right? And if the baby father is active, it ain't happening. That child gonna be sitting over here sticking his tongue at you. What are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna be able to put your hands on them. So, I mean, look, guys. But at the end of the day, it is up to your discretion. Do me a favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below, bro. What do y'all think of this crap, man?